So I'd like to move beyond just cheap dopamine hits. And I get a lot of these new AI videos are funny, entertaining. But because I'm serious about what I want to achieve, then I only want to use AI to enhance my vagal tone, to enhance my sleep. The first rule of any serious meditation discipline, maybe serious is not the right word, authentic, meditation discipline, or even a martial art, legitimate, it's a good word, martial art, and various other disciplines that are aimed at enhancing you. It's that I need to talk to everyone with the same face. So it's very common that we put on a different face for different people. You know, when I talk to my mother, I put on a certain face. When I talk to a policeman, I put on a different face. When I talk to, my best friend, then it's a different face. From the point of view of a legitimate meditation practice, all of those faces, they're just different patterns. They're different lenses. But behind all of those lenses, behind all of those masks, what is there? Yeah, so how can I use this X platform? How can I use Grok? How can I use AI in a way that enhances me, that improves my sleep, enhances my vagal tone? And doesn't just subject me to internet brain rot. So yeah, the point is not to put down the watching of internet brain rot. Yeah, like those funny AI generated stuff. It's just to question. It's just to question, like, what's the best way that at least for myself, for the viewers, like, you do you. It's I'm not trying to. I don't want to impose my will on anybody. That's not the point. All I want to do is enhance my vagal tone, enhance my mind power, such that all that internet brain rot out there cannot impose its will on me. Just like carrying a gun. It's not so that you can impose your will on other people. It's so that people that intend harm on you, or they intend to, manipulate or control you in some unjustified, manner, it's so that they can't impose their will on you. That's why you carry a gun. So that's why I'm I'm learning how to use Grok in this way. I'm learning how to use the X platform in this way, and I want this to be the pivot, and the baseline of all my interactions. That way, it's going to attract the right people. The right people to be friends with. So the thing I'm working on, and I've transcribed some previous live streams down on my timeline, and so I'd like to reiterate that the way in which I'm seeking to use the X platform into the way in which I'm seeking to use the X platform in Grok, it's purely for my own self-study and to gain a deeper understanding of the skills that I'm developing, so that I can develop them better. It's not for the purpose of a dopamine hit. It's not for the purpose of trying to get as many likes and shares and things as possible. And but the point here is not to put down the getting of likes and sharing and following, and because we're human beings, right? So yeah, if anyone wants to repost my live streams, if you want to, that's fine, but that's not my main purpose. But yeah, if anyone wants to give a like or a share, that's totally, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is so that is to use the platform like a martial art, like a martial art. So the thing I'm working on again is enhancing my vagal tone. It's a very, very important aspect. Yeah, a way that I can make that clear is like if you consider, if we consider the military, some high level, intelligence agencies and those types of groups who they need candidates with high vagal tone, because that means they're going to be able to sleep very easy, first thing. One of the requirements that some veterans explained in spaces of the military is you have to be able to sleep in, or I'm not too sure if this is a requirement in, for example, the United States military or for the Marines. Possibly it is for the Marines. I think you have to have good vagal tone. You have to be able to sleep. So those agencies and those, the Marines or the military, they're going to look for people who have naturally good vagal tone, which means their sleep's going to be better, their situational awareness is going to be better, they're going to have really excellent emotional resilience, they're going to be able to handle the missions and things, they're going to be able to pick up skills very quickly, they're going to be able to learn and do martial arts very quickly, very well, they're going to be able to build muscle very easily. This is all due to good vagal tone, which means the way the body regulates the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems and the autonomous nervous system via the axis of the vagal nerve, which regulates the sympathetic and parasympathetic. So it's sympathetic fight or flight, and parasympathetic, relaxation and a deeper level of awareness. And there's a lot more to it than that. We can go on and on and on and on, but I can pretty much, this is pretty much guaranteeable, assurable, at any rate. Good vagal tone is the foundation of health, because it's going to mean your sleep's going to be way better, your emotional resilience is going to be way better, your adaptability, your neural plasticity, your ability to reside in an emotional baseline and not be thrown off center, which is also going to translate into your enteric system of the nervous system, and the way your stabilizer muscles are going to naturally align your body around this natural uprising force and the groundedness, your centeredness. Sounds a bit esoteric kind of yin and yang type thing. But yeah, pretty much if you extrapolate it out from that, it's all very scientifically, digestible in a professional, modern way. Yeah, so I guess I could go on about that stuff, but I would probably be expending more mental effort than necessary. And if I would spend these live streams in expending the mental effort to externalize all these things, which I've already explained it in many live streams down there, and in this one included, I'm going to put it through Grok, make a transcript, get Grok to marry up things with, like legitimate sources on X, and Grok, can you please find some relevant studies from like the Monroe Institute, and how the Monroe Institute is, what their relationship is with like the CIA and their intelligence, recruitment and training of the vagal tone in people. Yeah, so this is something that I love. I love doing this. I love doing this training that I'm doing because it's helping me and it's helping other people. I think so. So I'm probably not going to be in too many spaces from now on, because I'm really feel that I'm making leaps and bounds, doing my own practice and getting deeper into my meditation, for lack of a better term. So the way I'm going to improve my health better, the way I'm going to help my mother improve her health, the way that you're going to find these live streams more entertaining, it's basically that if I just switch off and I immerse myself into what I can do and I get deeper and deeper and deeper into it, then it's going to help me. And that's going to be the best way to go about it. So yeah, I'm going to get into some deeper practice. just like a martial art. If you're aware of some way that you can destabilize me or pull me off center or get into my center, throw me out of my baseline somehow, please show me. Leave a comment. Say, hey Lars. This is how I'm going to beat you. And then let's talk about if there was an opening, if there was something that needed to be improved. Let's fight. So let's treat this like a martial art from now on.